Next topic, Ludwig's VTuber debut. And Ludwig said that he's happy to officially debut. Now, I've seen a lot of different takes on this topic. I've also watched part of Ludwig's debut. It's called VTuber debut. Be nice, please, I'm new. He's also released a video titled, "This video took 3 years to make."
At my first ever job.
Hey, face, 9:30. What does 9:30 mean? You're fired.
But before I could even process the news, something even worse happened. That is until I met a really nice man who offered me the job I have now.
Hey, you wanna work for me or something?
Sonny, you've been so helpful to me today, and you also look fabulous.
Nah, I won't lie. I didn't think this is where my life would be when I got fired all those years ago. But I love my job. At least most of the time. You see, sometimes I have to do things
The creepy CEO.
that I'm not exactly proud of. But Netcomb Beanie's a place I'm proud to call home, and that's where I work as a cat maid. But that's just during the day. At night, I yearn deeply to become a professional gamer at all costs. I love League of Legends and connecting with people online and posting on X the Everything app. Nyan? Well,
I thought it was so funny.
I guess you guys have waited long enough. I'd appreciate if we had some positivity in the chat. Can we get some W's?
So that was his VTuber model.
Nice to me, otherwise I'm not good.
This was funny too.
My age, I said it a bit earlier, spoilers, mid-20s. And I'm permanently stuck in a universe where we cannot age past this generic age bracket. It is a permanent universe that I exist in, where I will always be in my mid-20s, and forever and ever I'll look like this. Think of it like Peter Pan, but for a more appropriate age.
Bro, his eyebrows are so intense.
My birthday is 9/11/2001.
Wait, is this the actual date from 9/11, like 2001?
Let's talk about my height, because it might come as a surprise to some of you guys. A little bit shorter than you might expect. Thank you for the 10 gifted
Damn, he went
subs,
there.
the Nerdy Native. You are young and beautiful.
5'5".
Thank you so much. Thanks, God.
Race sometimes. Language, English, Japanese. There's no way he speaks Japanese. Likes. League of Legends.
What more could you freaking ask for? Shawarma Legends. Not many people know about this game, but I'm actually the world record holder in Shawarma Legends.
I think it's such a funny. He has some really good jokes.
So, I also like
I wish I
clean
was
living.
that funny.
Drugs are bad for you. Don't do drugs. I don't hang out with anyone who does drugs. Stretching. What's gooning? Let me look it up real quick.
Uh-oh.
Gooning. Gooning is a state in which one gets highly aroused.
Femboy for Ludwig, but I'm not dig for it. I do think for others. This is funny as hell. Yeah, I think it's pretty funny because he played on all the VTuber stereotypes, but not in a negative way. Like, for example, Quinn69, is it 69 his number? That Path of Exile guy. He did like a fake VTuber reveal, but his thing was like, I thought was more disrespectful, because then he did the thing where it's like, oh, my VTuber avatar turned off and I'm a dude behind it. And it's like, haha, all VTubers are guys. We get it. You're laughing. I don't know why you're laughing though. Ludwig, though, I think it was funny because it made fun of the silly parts of VTubing. It didn't take itself too seriously. It's a skit. It's a one-time things. And at the end of it...
That makes me a bit uncomfortable.
At the end of it, he explains what happened and why he did this. It's because 3 years ago, he actually lost a bet to Iron Mouse. And the bet was that he would have to debut as a VTuber. And then she added a rule to the bet and said that he needed to be a catboy VTuber.
What the hell was that? You guys were so mean to poor Ludwig. What is up, chat? What'd you think? What'd you think? 3 years.
Yeah, Ludwig did not have to attack anyone for an easy joke. Well, except maybe the 9/11 one. Some people could take offense to that.
In the making. Now, a lot of people were surprised what my VTuber looks like. So, okay, some context. If you don't know,
We're gonna speed it up.
3 years ago, over 3 years ago, I did a bro versus bro against Iron Mouse. And the challenge was that if I lost, I had to become a VTuber. There's a video on my channel with 1.5 million views that talks about this. Boys, I have one of the best, one of the brightest VTubers, Iron Mouse, and we're gonna go head to head, but we're not betting shoes today. If I lose, I have to become a VTuber. That's
No, but no one was mad about the 9/11 thing because he didn't say something bad about 9/11, like like America deserved 9/11. Hassan. He just used it as his like birthday.
challenge that Iron Mouse gave to me. Dude, that was so long ago. That is so long ago that I said that. And the trade is bad, by the way, past Ludwig. I offered becoming a VTuber in exchange for her playing 1 hour of a VR game. Anyway, I genuinely do not remember this Bro v Bro, but I somehow lose to Iron Mouse in games. Okay, I pull off the miracle and have to do my punishment. But part of the issue is when I lost, she kind of changed it because what I said is I have to become a VTuber, and then she changed what kind of VTuber I have to become. Iron Mouse, can I get someone to make a cat-made VTuber model?
Yeah, I could connect you with somebody today.
Wait, did I ask for the cat thing? Get someone to make a cat-made VTuber model? I asked for it! All right, connect me. We have to get this going. If I fail to do another promise, I shall be I can connect you today if
He rocked the stockings on those twin towers.
I fail to do a promise, my chat will get mad at me. Well, I did forget about that promise for a while. And about a year after I did that stream, I actually debuted my model. Some of you guys might not remember this, but I literally debuted my model in a billboard in Hollywood. I had a reveal of what my model looks like.
Wait,
Just a screenshot
really?
of the upper body of the Catboy. I don't know if you guys remember this. This is February of 2022. And then it took about another year to get that model rigged. And what that is that's a pretty difficult process, and there's a big line for it. But you basically have to get that art and have it work with the software that VTubers use so that when you open your mouth, it opens its mouth and it animates like every aspect of it somewhat naturally. It's a very hard process. So understandable that it took so long. And then 2 years passed. And there's not really a good reason for why 2 years passed. But because a year had passed since I initially lost the bet, there was a lot of expectation on what the VTuber stream would be like. And when I finally got the courage last year to do the stream, I reached out to Iron Mouse and I said, hey, what I want to do is I want to ask 8 total VTubers to enter kind of like a 2v Tuesday, right? A free-for-all contest to find out who the best gamer is. And then she replied, no, that's not how that works. And I went, what? She's like, you have to do a debut stream. That's the rule. You have to have a lore video. You have to create slides that show off your likes and who you are. You have to do a debut stream. It's the rules. That's how VTubing works. And I didn't know any of this. So then I had to start doing a bunch of research on VTubers and what have you. And when I said I was doing Promise Week, I thought I was going to be doing the 8-person free-for-all idea. And when Iron Mouse told me I had to do the debut is when I started reaching out to people, which then led to the stream you saw today. So like
the animation, I think he's gonna say that in a sec. The animation that you guys saw at the beginning of the thing, it was like put together in like 2 weeks. That's a crazy short amount of time to do an animation.
The people who made the video, Bumblebaum and Vivi, who animated that, I hit them up last week.
Yeah, that's
which
crazy.
Is why I was doing the voiceover for it today. That's why it was a bit like the PowerPoint slides were done in the past few days.
He had to pay the lore toll, exactly. Not only that, he recorded the VA during the... What? But his VA was so good. His VA was actually really good. I don't know if his audio settings are just insane, but it looked really good. And lots of people are upset about that for basically the same reason that they were upset at like Pokimane or other people just getting into the VTuber stuff, you know. Shy Lily replied to this saying, absolute cinema, Shu, Yamino, congrats Ludwig, Mia saying this is peak human performance, this is why you've always been my Oshi, they clown on me for my Oshi not being a VTuber, look who's laughing now. Now, I think I saw this clip of Iron Mouse replying to some of the, she was talking about the situation because like I said, a lot of people on Twitter were really angry about that. I saw some people that are like chatters tweeting about it as saying we need to gatekeep more, we need to not let those people in, you know, hold the door, and it's created a lot of back and forth and heated debate on the topic. Oi, you! Yeah, you! Hi! If you're not subscribed to my second channel, I don't know what you're doing with your life. So take a moment, press the like button, press the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell on. And thank you so much. I appreciate you. Now let's get back into the video.
October of 2021. So this has been years in the making. That was a long time ago. I waited so long for this. This isn't something new. This isn't something that he
picked up yesterday. What does I don't give a shit if people are like,
I think every time Ludwig's spoken about VTubers, he's always been really respectful. So I personally, I'm not mad at this. I take it as it is, which is entertainment, fun. I think, he just trolled the community and now they're mad. Yeah, basically. There's just some people that need to be outraged at everything. And I guess sometimes we are outraged about some stuff. But I think there's enough valid things to be angry about that is that this particular situation, I don't have the energy to be angry at this. I don't see why I would be. I think there's a part of the community that kind of sucks the fun out of everything, and it's becoming really fucking tiring.
angry with me and like getting mad because I'm ruining.
Yeah, now people are angry at Iron Mouse because they say that she's ruining VTubing by introducing VTubing to Ludwig, who's going to introduce it to his large audience. And now they're saying that the medium will be diluted.
VTubing, blah, 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 whatever. You know, I think that's ridiculous. And I think VTubing is for everybody. And I don't believe in gatekeeping VTubing. Mm-hmm. However, what I don't like is people putting down the hard work of the person who made his VTuber model.
Internet chat
I think
asks,
that
can you
is kind
kindly
of fucked
suck
up.
it?
Of 2021. So this has been years in the making. That was a long time ago. I waited so long for this. This isn't something new. This isn't something that he picked up yesterday. What does I don't give a shit if people are like angry with me and like getting mad because I'm ruining VTubing, blah 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 blah, whatever. You know.
It played again.
That's ridiculous, and I think VTubing is for everybody.
Okay, it played again. It's looping. So that's pretty much the debate right now. I feel like the VTubing medium has evolved a shit ton till what it essentially was a few years ago. You know, if we look a little bit in the past, it started with Kuzuna Ai, it started with the Vocaloid and Miku and all of that. We're already not there anymore. It's already evolved a lot. It's already changed a lot. And that's because a lot of new people have integrated the hobby. There are bad actors that can enter a hobby when there's a large influx of people, of course. But I also believe in the fan base ability to self-regulate, because we have to believe. And we have to be positive about this. There's tons of bad actors that we've called out before. There's tons of people that we've gatekept from the hobby before. Shizzy being like just one name that comes to mind. You guys remember Shizzy? And I feel like a lot of the people that are complaining about this and saying we need to gatekeep harder, well, I mean, if the VTuber community followed their own advice, these people wouldn't even be there in the first place. I wouldn't be there. I'm not doing the traditional VTubing stuff. Nuzagi wouldn't be there. Parrot wouldn't be there. Armchair wouldn't be there. None of us would be there if we had this mentality about everything. And the thing is, with that mentality, you're also going to filter people that could end up doing incredible things. Back in the day, you were shunned if you dared to reveal who your VTuber artist was. Yeah, and being a VTuber, it's a lifestyle. It's a bunch of things that you like about the culture. It doesn't have anything to do with just simply not showing your face. I think there is a lot more to that, because there are some incredible large VTubers that do show their face or do show their body. You know, Kason just being one name that comes to mind. And you know, it just comes down to some sort of like purity test that you do. And the thing is that purity test, it's going to vary from people to people. On top of that, what is diluting the conversation even further is that some people just simply don't like Ludwig. Especially recently, there's a lot of criticism and valid criticism of Hassan, which Ludwig he's criticized him, and then he took down the video when Hassan pushed back. So basically Ludwig has no backbone, and he sort of defends him and keeps him in a circle. So people are really angry at Ludwig for that, but that has nothing to do with the VTuber debut. If you don't like Ludwig, just say you don't like him. You know, you don't have to pretend that is for like XYZ moral reason. I'm not interested in that. His model does turn around. That's crazy because I don't see a lot of models that do turn around. You know, he's not actually trying to be a VTuber. It's just a one and done thing. I think it's just like one skit. And there's one other thing I wanted to say, that it's a very elitist mentality. It's kind of like, you know, the niche music artist thing. Like, oh, I used to know this band before they got popular, but now that they're popular, I don't really like them anymore. Or, oh, the cringe of the cringiest. How many times have you guys heard this take? Oh, I used to like X content back then. I used to like Moist Critical back then. His content was so much better. Name any creator, and you'll have some people say that about their content. It's so tiring. It's so annoying. Yeah, I used to like this band before it sold out. This is the problem with gatekeeping emo. It's a slippery slope. The community will passively gatekeep real bad actors by not interacting with them. But active gatekeeping just like this devolves in stupid outrage like this. Well said, Sean. Yeah, outrage is really the right word. And it sucks because there's a lot of fake outrage and posts like this saying we need to gatekeep harder. I'm so tired of them like just going viral and seeing everybody, especially a lot of my chatters, just clapping at it like seals and not using their brain like, oink, 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 oink. Oh, this is so good. Bros, I feel like I taught you guys how to be better. And this is so disappointing to see. My disappointment is immeasurable when I see some of you with those takes on Twitter. Again, I feel like I said this last week. Brain in your head, use it. It's not because it's not because you hide everything behind pretty words that this argument is not like intellectually stunted. It's still caveman mentality. One last thing I'll say about this is that it gives me the vibes of, you know, when somebody wears like a Metallica t-shirt, it's like that meme. Oh, you're wearing a Metallica t-shirt. All right. Name me 5 Metallica songs. It's like you need to make sure that the people actually, you know, you need to make sure he's a real metal fan. It really gives me those elitist vibes, like they know better than everybody else. When most people, they don't even have that deep of a VTuber knowledge. The only person that I actually find really knowledgeable about VTubers is Nuzagi. Like straight up, like for real. And most of these people, they couldn't even name me. They're always LARPing about, you know, the idol Japanese industry and how we need to be more like them, but they couldn't name me like 5 Hololive Japanese VTubers. It's a very slippery slope. Again, it comes down to purity testing. I've called out unicorns for the purity testing too, and we have to be consistent with our standards. If I'm calling out the unicorns, then I gotta call out this. Again, yes, having bad actors come in and try to police a community sucks, and we don't want that to happen. But I have to believe that us as a community, we're gonna do better, and we're going to be able to manage these people once they show up. And you can see there's people getting called out and exposed 3 times a week. And yeah, I mean, people are gonna give the example of the anime community, and that's going to be like, that's a whole nother discussion. Yeah, you can say that the anime community has a lot more bad actors now. I think this was a big discussion on Twitter last week. And I agree with a lot of them. Like, there's a bunch of really fucking annoying people in the anime community. But you know what? The mangakas that are doing the mangas, they're fucking earning pennies. The animation studios are worked like slaves. So do we still need more people in the anime fandom? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do, because they're still not making money. Trust me that the mangaka fucking working on his manga 10 hours a week that's developing like back problems for it, he wants his manga to be seen by more people, and he's gonna be real happy when Crunchyroll picks it up, no matter how much bone I have to pick with Crunchyroll. Yeah, it's wild that the anime community has like grown tenfold, and they're still like not even earning enough to sustain themselves. But the problem is also that there's like much more competition now, which is, like I said, that's a whole nother discussion. I feel like if I just like use it as an example, I'm probably not going to do it justice. What'd you say, Parrot? What'd you say? Wait, I want to say something. Can I join? Yeah, you can. Let's call. Where are you?
All right, listen. I want to say something regarding this. The fucking gatekeeping shit.
Yeah.
I think for context, so I think gatekeeping is good for stuff that is like corpo involved mostly. So video games, obviously, if we gatekept video games better, video games would be better right now, right? But
Yeah.
I don't think it's the same for content. I think content is at its best when it's like completely chaotic, like when people are able to just experiment and do whatever they want. Like that's how fucking Vtubing was born, was people just experimenting with whatever they could get their hands on in terms of like technology and shit, and just creating something and running with it. Like content, honestly, I think the quality of the content always improves as long as people are able to just experiment however they want. And people who like cry out that, oh no, but you are changing the medium, you are diluting the Vtuber audience. No, you're not. No, they're not. Fans, viewers will always watch whatever they want to watch. Like if a viewer doesn't like something, they won't watch it. So if something is bad, if something doesn't offer value, people won't watch it and it will disappear. That's how it works. If you don't do something entertaining enough, and you have to be reminded that Vtuber is an entertainment medium. Vtuber is not like a fucking religion. You don't have to like the 10 commandments of Vtuber and you can't change it. No, it is an entertainment medium. It is meant to just be content for you to consume. And if you try to like keep it like purity sealed and like the Hollow Garden, as many people call it, there won't be any progress. Everything will become stagnant and it will die. You need people to experiment. You need people to come up with different new ideas to do it. Like we have the obvious divide right now between East and West, right? We have the Eastern VTubers that do their thing that is a lot closer to idol, and we have the Western VTubers that do it a lot closer to just Twitch streaming and general content like Kaizenat and Speed. We have this obvious divide. Bro, just watch whatever you want. Watch whatever you want. You can pick and choose. If you like idols, you watch Hololive.
Yeah.
And especially JP branch, although there are some like unicorn-friendly ENs as well. If you don't like that, if you like it more Kaizenat, Speed, and whatever Twitch-focused, you have the content for it. You watch what you enjoy, and you allow the medium to evolve. If it doesn't evolve, it will die. You need to stop being a bitch. Brother, stop trying to police a medium that you're just a fan of. You can watch whatever you want, my brother. It's not gonna change. Like, the fact that Western VTubers exist doesn't make Eastern VTubers less.
Yep.
They're not bothered by it. It's the same.
No, they're not.
If you have people doing like Ludwig, who's just straight up trolling, I don't know how people are mad at this. He's obviously just rage baiting, and you're falling for it. You're eating the bait, hook, line, and sinker, my bro. But when you have people like Ludwig, who's obviously trolling,
being angry at this farms, dude. It farms.
Yes,
it's easy. It's the easiest engagement is to be angry at this.
Yeah, true. Real. I mean, both
dude, if
Ludwig...
I went live and this segment was completely different, I took the opposite take, chat would be just clapping the entire time.
As well as that, I mean,
and being like, yes, queen, yeah, say it louder for the people in the back.
Yes, your chat is always going to agree with you.
No, they don't actually, and it's fucking annoying. No, I'm joking.
No, they don't. Come on, my chat agrees with me, and I'm fucking schizo. Like, they will. But yeah, bro, you have to allow the medium to evolve, and your VTuber is not affected by it. Well, I honestly feel like the people complaining the most are just the people who are bitter about not being big enough. I saw a couple of VTubers who are pretty big, and they were complaining. But in my head, I'm just like, why?
I think it's about getting in and closing the door behind you because you don't want more people to get in. And
yeah, it could be right.
I think what you're saying is that like organically it's going to evolve to what people like and don't like. And if there's no interest in what you're doing, then it's just going to die down because there's no interest. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Yeah. That's a good point.
That's how content creation works. If people don't like it, people won't watch it. It's like saying, "Oh, I fucking hate Kaizenat. His content shouldn't exist. His content is not for you."
Yeah.
But Kaizenat has millions of viewers for a reason. You can't just. You are not one to decide what people are able to create. If something has viewers, it will stay because it has value. Simple as. You have to stop being trying to police something. It's definitely true with like what you said, compared it to like anime forms of content creation.
I think the biggest counter argument to that is that like the gaming industry has become shit. But I wonder if it would have just happened anyway, because that's just a new generation of dev. You know, they grew up and that's the kind of stuff they want to make. And even if they flop, because they keep on flopping, they're still making the same shit.
The way to gatekeep things so it doesn't become like the gaming industry is to support what you like. Simple as. Like if the bad games of nowadays didn't get support, they would disappear. And the games that do get support, they would stay. The fact that they get support, it means that there is an audience for it. So if you really want VTubing to like, basically it's just the concept of voting with your wallet. Pretty much, and your attention. If you want something to be successful and stay, you support it. If you want the Hololive model to stay, give it money. If you want the Nijisanji model to stay, you give it money. It's just how it works. It's all about money because, of course, content creators need to eat.
Yeah.
So you vote with your wallet. The gaming industry got fucked the moment that they were literally like raw dogging us, and we were still giving them money. We were still like, oh yes, I want to pay for microtransactions. Yes, please fuck me harder.
True. And now League of Legends is removing Hextech chest. This is where we're at.
Don't tell me about it. I've been like actually following that content. Like I've seen so many videos about it. And the new Mordekaiser screen, bro. Fuck League.
Oh yeah. Daniel made a video today. I haven't watched it yet, saying how Arcane like ruined League of Legends, because I guess this comes down to a gatekeeping argument, because he's like, you think Arcane would have improved League of Legends, but it's actually affected the player base negatively.
I don't think that's the case.
I don't think it's 1-to-1, because I don't think somebody that watched Arcane and liked it is gonna play League actually.
Listen, Rima, I think that's not right, because I've actually been I follow a couple of creators that they have shown some statistics. League, because of the changes right now, is losing players and interest. Skin Spotlights, which is the biggest skin reveals channel on YouTube, showed that he's lost like half his viewers because people are not interested in watching the new skins anymore. And League is losing millions of players right now because people are actually like trying to like
boycott,
just quitting the game. Yeah, people are just quitting the game.
But because of the Hextech change, or because of other stuff?
No, because of the Hextech changes, because that's the big thing right now. So we're actually as schizo as League players are, we're actually successfully gatekeeping League because we are voting with our wallets and attention. As long as people are not addicted enough to go back into League and actually like try to force a change that way, it will happen. It's the same with VTubing. You vote with your wallet and you vote with your attention.
Yeah, well, people are saying it's not Ludwig, that's the problem. It's his fan base. I'm like, bro, Ludwig is not known to have like a bigoted, racist, sexist fan base. I don't understand. His fan base, like the only thing you can reproach them is being a little too normie.
Yeah, I mean, Ludwig is a very normie content creator. So, and okay, I wanted to say this as well. People say the argument that the Iron Mouse brought up of like Ludwig diluting the VTubing fanbase because normies are coming in. Brother, Kura made a Dodgers ad. That's probably the most normies that have ever come into the fanbase.
Now listen, when Queen Gura does something, we still clap. Oink, 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 oink.
Brother, like we need more people to come into the medium. Like I don't know why people are like angry. Okay, this is definitely like the 4chan type of mentality. People want to be part of like smaller communities. That's something I've noticed. They're like,
Yeah,
oh, I
yeah.
am special because I am part of
Yeah.
X niche community, right? So with Vtubing becoming like a bigger thing, they're like, no, but my niche community, I'm not special anymore. But it is a good thing that more people come in.
Yep.
The more people that are fans of VTubers, the more VTubers there can be, and the more VTubers can do. It's a good thing, you fucking idiot.
That's what I said. But also, you know who another person is that like people used to say her content was better back then, or I guess not all people, some people used to say her content was better back then. Pippa. People were, I had that in my comment section a lot. They were like, Pippa's content was better when back then. I miss Pippa's content back then when she was more edgy, when she was more based. Well, I'm sure people likes her content more now.
I think they're coping.
Yeah, I think so too.
I
Parrot,
100%
Allegraza,
think
thank
they're
you.
coping.
Allegraza, Parrot preaches the truth. Vote with your wallet. Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Allegraza.
Yeah, exactly. Do what Allegraza is doing. This is how you keep what you like in the medium.
Yeah.
But okay, no, the Pippa thing, 100% not. Pippa is still doing the exact same things. Well, not the exact same. Some things are she doesn't do anymore, but I think that's
Well, I think it was like, I think she got a lot of heat for some of the stuff she's done or she said, and now she just feel like it's not worth the trouble. So she's toned down some things. But I feel like Pippa's an authentic person, and it does come from, from within, from herself. Like, I think she still does the stuff that she likes.
She still says the most wild stuff. Bro, every fucking Pippa clip I get from 4chan is absolutely fucking insane. She still does it. She still jokes about everything. She still does it. She's still based. Maybe not, okay, maybe less than before, but still the same. Bro, she hasn't changed. She just doesn't do it as often.
Yeah. I was a normie before Gura and Hololive debuted. A friend showed me clips of Gura and it dragged me into down the rabbit hole. No relation to Pippa. No, exactly. And that's how most of us has like started. It's through a clip, and then we went down the rabbit hole. And then some people I've introduced to VTubing, they didn't know a lick of VTubers or even what it was a year ago. Now they keep up more with like what Hololive's doing than I am. Like they're like, oh, have you seen this clip? Have you seen what Vivi said the other day? So
They fell. Yes.
So these are like good people that have joined the community that probably wouldn't have had a chance to join in the first place. If they got gatekept.
Need to stop having the fucking hipster mentality. The more people we have, the better. Just vote with your wallet and attention to keep the good stuff in. That's it.
Yeah, I thought we left the hipster stuff in like 2015. I love the two Pippas, Rima. They'll never change. Yeah, they're so cute together, aren't they? I got dragged into this rabbit hole by the Doki scandal, which activated my anti-corpo bloodline, and then Mint and Matara. Now I support smaller corpos. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Because a lot of people, they don't give the time of the day to like the smaller corpos. So it's cool that you're supporting them now.
Smaller are kind of dying though. Alright, I'm gonna go eat. I just wanted to say that. Stop being stupid, chat. Just most people on Twitter, stop being stupid. Stop trying to police the internet.
Wait, that's funny. Somebody sent me, Azahar sent me this. What it feels like when people want to gatekeep VTubing. It's like,
okay,
it's just impossible. It's like,
yes,
it's like one gate and it's all, but that's true though, because the community is already too wide and it's already like it already has all of its own sub niche already and its own sub communities that it's impossible to gatekeep all of these people. There's already people that disagree with other groups within the community already. It's like grown into small pockets.